Hi, I'm Sophia, and I'm 8 years old, and I've just found out that straws really do suck. Earlier this year, my mom and I went to see a movie called A Plastic Ocean. It was the first time that I've been told that plastic never, ever breaks down, but actually never goes away. The movie said that all over the world, oceans are filling up with our plastic rubbish. This plastic gets into our oceans and it hurts the marine animals. But not only that, when humans eat fish and seafood, we are eating the plastic that they have eaten. Birds are eating broken up bits of plastic and then starving because there's no room left in their stomachs for real food. Turtles think that plastic bags are jellyfish, which is their favorite food, and we've all seen that plastic straws stacked up on poor turtle's nose. It's not fair. On my way home from watching the movie that night, I thought of what I could do to help. I started thinking about plastic straws. They seem kind of harmless, don't they? But did you know, every day humans use more than 5 million straws. If you wind these up end to end, they would circle planet Earth 4 times every single day. I thought about how we only use plastic straws for a few minutes before we throw them in the bin. And what about the drinks that come with more than one straw? It's crazy. The problem is, they don't always go in the bin. They mostly end up in the stormwater drains and then go to the oceans. And even if they do make it to the bin, well then, what do you think happens to them once we throw them in the bin? As I said before, plastic can't break down, so it can't actually ever go away. You see, when my mom tells me to put my clothes away, I know where they go. They've got a place to go. But with plastic, there's no way. Did you know that the very first plastic straw that you ever used is still somewhere on this planet? Somewhere. It will never break down and it will never go away. I knew if my friends knew about all this plastic, they would want to help the oceans too. After all, we live in Cairns, and the Great Barrier Reef is our backyard. It's our playground. I wanted to help the Great Barrier Reef, so I decided to try to get plastic straws out of canteens of local schools. And of course, the first school to start with was my own school. I felt really happy that the teachers at my school were so supportive of my idea and content to help protect our environment. We're the first school to join in the Straw No More project. Then I started talking to other people about my idea, including the newspaper, TV, and radio station. Because of this, other schools from around Cairns heard about it and said they wanted to join in too. Soon, we had messages from people in South Korea, New Zealand, England, and America, as well as some other states in Australia, who wanted their schools to join in with the Straw No More project. Now, I know there's some people with limited movements of their arms, people in wheelchairs, for example. And I understand those people really rely on straws. they need to use straws, but most of us don't. Living straw-free is actually very simple. All you need to do is just make the decision to stop. Simple. And if you must use straws, you can make sure that it's a reusable straw. Bamboo, stainless steel, glass, and paper straws are much better alternatives than plastic straws. Of course, you can just say no to straws altogether. When you buy a drink at a takeaway shop or cafe, or if a bar, if you're a grown-up, specifically ask for no plastic straw and tell the staff member why as well, and ask them to join the Straw No More project, as well as showing their customers that they care about our planet. Currently, 16 schools have agreed to take the Straw No More project, which is about 10,000 kids not using plastic straws in their drinks at school every day. If each one of these kids was previously using just one straw a day, that means a total of 3 million less straws are going into our environment near the Great Barrier Reef each year. But my job isn't done yet. I'm going to keep going until plastic straws are out of every school in Cairns and in Queensland, in Australia, and maybe one day in the world. My name is Sophia, and I hope you'll agree that straws really do suck.